up? How's it going, everybody? Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, night, wherever you may be. Got a few things written down on my list that I wanted to bring up. Some things personal to myself, some other things like hockey and whatnot. But yeah, first off, so for all of you that don't know, very into fitness, so kind of an update. Currently weighing in at about, I should have written this down beforehand. Go on my HealthMate app. It's by a company called, well, I think it's Nokia now. I think Nokia bought it, but it was originally Withings. And I have this scale, so every time I step on it, it immediately transfers via Wi-Fi to my phone. Yeah, this morning I'm 198.4. So that's pretty cool. On my way to my first goal of 190 for this kind of ab contest that I'm doing, ran by Corey Gregory. Yeah, I've just been kind of hustling real hard on that, 6 to 7 days a week, depending on how I feel. I try not to usually take a day off unless I really need it. Even if, one of the days I had to go into the gym and I was a little hungover and that sucked, but I still went and it was great. Yeah, kind of just going through each day, each, exercise and just push myself really hard. I usually push myself really hard in the gym, but having this contest is, wow, dude, just a major game changer. Because, when you have something to work for, it's a hell of a lot better. You get into that last set, that last rep, where normally you might edge out, you might, want to stop, or maybe not give it 100%. You push through because you're like, oh man, dude, I want to win. And I want to win that Rolex, dude. Second place, $1,000, that's cool. 500, third, that's cool too. Money is money, and I'll take what I can get, but I'm coming for that Rolex. I'm coming for it. I was going to buy a watch. Just a G-Shock, like $160 to $200 G-Shock watch. And then I saw that the contest was starting this year or back up this year. And I was like, nah, I'll just save it. I'll save my wrist for when I get that Rolex. Yeah. Kind of going, still off the whole fitness thing. And it's all the mindset of going in there and, I have a couple friends that go and work out there and, I'll say hi and whatnot and, bye and blah, 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 blah. Rarely on my phone. I usually once I get in the car to leave, headphones in, I got my music that just pumps me up. Usually it's really heavy metal stuff. Not super blast beats, but just something brutal. Something that just like you kind of walk in the gym and you're just bobbing your head because you're like, damn, this is gonna fucking destroy. I'm about to show these people what's up. Not an ego thing. In a way, yes, but not an ego that, you think other people are shit. Because I don't. If you get to the gym and you're only in there for 5-10 minutes, or okay, maybe not 5, but you're in the gym for a little bit, even if you don't break a sweat, that I commend you for even just getting out of bed, especially because, I'm waking up 6:30, getting to the gym around 7. So I know different people have different schedules and whatnot. And man, just getting to the gym, that's a whole mindset on its own to just have that dedication to keep going. And I see the same people from, my age, which I'm 27, soon to be next month, 28, younger to, I see the same people every day that, I don't know how old they are, but I'm going to guess they're in their like mid-70s. It may be even older. I'm talking old. So if they can get in the gym, then, come on. And also when I see that, I'm like, damn, right now I'm 27, like I said, almost 28, mid-exercise or I'm starting one or whatever. And I see them in there and I'm like, damn. That's some motivation in its own. Pretty much don't let the time pass and you didn't do shit. That's kind of the way I see it. It's like, damn, I don't want to later on in life kind of look back and be like, man, you could have won that Rolex because you know, blah, 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 but you're a little bitch and you didn't want to put in the extra work. I mean, that's me. That's my mindset at the current moment because I want to win this contest. But in a way, it is during my normal workouts when there is no contest. I have that same vibe, but just the fact that there's a contest, you kind of get that extra anger. I like to. There's a company called Dark Sport, and their whole vibe is wolves and stuff. So I try and if I don't post one, I usually wake up and put just find this alpha wolf that just looks gnarly. And it kind of, I don't know. To me, it's like, damn, that's a savage animal. I think it'll tear you up. Yeah, I go in there, I put my head down and I do work. I'll say hi to a friend or two. But I'm not on my phone texting. If you're going to text or make a phone call, dude, get the fuck out of the way. I'm in there to work. You want to watch TV? You want to text? You want to do whatever? Go on the treadmill or, maybe go off to the side or something. I appreciate you being at the gym because that's good. Like I said earlier, that takes dedication and, that's more than a lot of people can say that they're there. But, if you're going to be on your phone texting in the storm and phone calls or not just doing anything at all, get out of the way. It's so frustrating. And I usually maybe about an eye roll, but I don't usually tell. I'll be like, hey, maybe nicely, hey, are you using that? And sometimes I don't even do that. I'll just try and find a different exercise that would work the same thing. That's a little bit of a rundown on that. I just kind of wanted to talk about, whether no one listens to this or a lot of people, sometimes it just helps to put things out in the air that you're feeling. Which the next thing is another thing that going in, my diet, I try and stay away from that word diet because I feel like a diet kind of has a negative connotation because diet, you got to go on a diet because you're fat. Or, that's usually the context you hear it. I more think of the way I eat and how I eat is more of just my lifestyle. I'm not doing anything crazy. Maybe to the outside norm, it might be. I do a thing called anabolic fasting, which I think I do it pretty well. But since I started an actual 9-to-5 job, I don't think it's any different. But basically, I wake up and I work out on an empty stomach, and after my workout, I tend to eat maybe 30 minutes to an hour after my workout, just depending on how fast it takes me to get home and change and cook and all that, which I'm on a huge just eggs and bacon and maybe some sausage. And I try and throw in jalapenos in every meal just because that stuff's good. You get a fat burner, you look in it as capsaicin, I believe that's how you say it, which is jalapenos. Makes you sweat, makes you burn that fat. Plus jalapenos are dank. But yeah, so I come back from workout and eat and protein shake, and maybe before I start working, which is 2 p.m., hi puppy, hello, can you say hi? No? Okay. I'll have a protein shake. If I feel like it, maybe I'll have some nuts. I like almonds, some lightly salted almonds or walnuts. Yeah, and I'll go, do my work. And I guess it's the same. Yeah, I don't stray too far from what it normally is when I wasn't working 9 to 5. And then, dinner time comes around and I'll have, my protein, which whatever it is at the moment. That would be, I like getting those tuna things. I think it's Star-Kissed. Just because tuna is great. It's a lower calorie, higher protein, which I like. And maybe sometimes how I'm feeling, I'll bring in a slice of bread. I'll definitely have some walnuts or almonds. Definitely a protein shake, and that's about it. Oh no, I'll bring if I have them, banana, And yeah, that's about it. And then I get home from work right before I go to bed, or like 30 minutes. I'd say 30 minutes before I go to sleep, or try to go to sleep. I'll get like a banana, just a bunch of peanut butter, protein shake. Sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll do just a whey. So normally whey protein, and then sometimes I'll do casein, or sometimes I'll combine them. Hold on, Maya, can I help? Can I help you? Hold on, I gotta run and let her outside. Come on, let's go outside. Hurry up. Come on. Good girl. She's so gonna bark. I guarantee you, she just wants to go outside to bark. All right. Yeah, whey protein, casein protein. Sometimes I mix them, so you get that from the whey, that kind of almost instant, like whatever you call it. Ooh, excuse me. Or the casein, that's longer digesting. But that's also why you do the peanut butter, because peanut butter is a slower digesting. Blah. Yeah, and then pretty much what I have right before I go to sleep. Whatever it is, it's usually something is a slow digesting, so that kind of fuels my workout to an extent. Sometimes maybe on a leg day I'll have or like a back day that I'm gonna do some crazy shit. I'll get some candy. I forget which sugar it is. I'll have to ask my buddy. Well, all sugar is not that good, but sometimes you need some sugar to burn off and whatnot. But like some sweet tarts. I had some Swedish fish. So give that a try. Maybe sometime, like a next squat day or a heavy deadlift day, get some sweet tarts or some pixie sticks or something. And I'm not talking eat a whole bag, but eat, like for example, sweet tarts. Look at the back. Eat, the actual serving. See how it makes you feel. Or say the serving size is 4 sweet tarts. Eat 2. Something to spike those levels. And give your body a little bit of energy to burn off. Yeah, and so far it's all working great. I guess in the sense what I've been eating, it's not super low carb because I'm kind of just reading how my body feels. Like, for example, last night I had a full-on, so 2 pieces of bread, a cut-up banana. I put some honey on one side, a glob of peanut butter on the other, and just a little bit of jelly. Just a little bit. Slap that bitch together. So good. And there she goes. Dude. Anyone that passes by, she just barks. So annoying. Oh my goodness. Well, you're going to hear that probably in the background for another minute. But yeah, I guess I'm still figuring out my eating, what kind of works best. I think closer to the end of this competition, maybe like the last week or two, I might give more push towards a full keto diet. My dad has had great success with the keto diet lately, just dropping pounds, which is amazing to see, motivating as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited because Saturday I'll have my friend Brianna on, and she is a nutritionist and personal trainer. So I'll definitely hit some points on nutrition and kind of maybe see what she suggests. And maybe if any of you have questions on nutrition or whatever fitness related, for when I have Brianna on, or even just myself, just feel free to hit me up on Instagram at It's Danny Todd. Hopefully, nutrition thing I know a little bit about, but I'm not like certified or anything. And same with fitness, really. I'm not certified, but who knows? I know a thing or two. So yeah, that's I'm just figuring out. You gotta figure your body out. I mean, the reason I had that sandwich last night, which I normally don't like doing that much carbs before bed, I was like, damn, I need something. I need some carbs, or I need those 2 slices. And I was looking at it before I ate it. I was like, damn, do I really need those 2 pieces of bread? And like kind of that like gut feeling. I was like, yeah, you do. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. And I woke up. I lost some weight. So that's, kind of shows it's weird. Just figuring it out. And I don't know, constantly figuring it out. I've done a month of plant-based. That was great. Dropped a lot of weight. But, I love steak and all that. So, yeah, that's just a little bit on that fitness stuff. There's a few other things that totally just all random. For any hockey fans out there, I think, is it Brad Marchand? Yeah, Brad Marchand. I don't know, however you say it. They had a game against the Flyers, and it went to a shootout. And he goes at this puck that's center ice, and he's going pretty fast, and he whiffs on the puck enough. He touches it, which I'm pretty sure if he didn't touch the puck, he could have probably started back over. But the fact that he had touched the puck and it went forward, your turn is done. Like, you can't do anything. And that was pretty much, he was the last person to go. If he scored, I'm pretty sure, I think is he on Boston? Where is he? Boston, I think. What the heck? Whatever. Boston. Yeah, Boston. Sorry about that. Jeez. Yeah, so if he scored, Boston would have won. He doesn't score, Flyers win. He didn't even get a chance he didn't even get past the blue line. And it was so funny. I felt so bad, but I couldn't help to laugh. It was just ridiculous. I'll put a link in the bio or the show notes so you can see what I'm talking about. But what I think is even better is on his, obviously he's getting a bunch of shit on Twitter and whatnot. And, let's see here. Yeah, people are just talking shit. And all he replies with on Twitter with a winky face emoji is him hoisting the Stanley Cup, kissing it. That's it. Boom. That's what's up. Big props to Brad Marchand. That's awesome. There's no other, like, what do you do? Like, either you don't say anything at all, and that kind of like I don't know if that would show that you don't care, but of course it's a little embarrassing. But at the same time, it's like, dude, man, all you haters out there, like, here, look at me kissing this Stanley Cup that I won. Suck it. So I don't know. I thought that was amazing. Another thing for all you Sharks fans out there, because I am diehard Sharks fan, born and raised Sharks fan. Let's go Sharks. The coach that we just fired, I think, at the end of 2019, he is now on he's the coach for, I don't think the head coach, but he got hired as a coach for the Vegas Knights, which is hilarious because we have like just that feud with the Golden Knights. Oh, no, okay, he is the head coach. Golden Knights fire Gerard Gallant, hire coach Peter DeBoer, who was fired by the Sharks months ago. That's on USA Today. That's hilarious. I don't really know much besides that. I mean, okay, coach gets fired by the Sharks. Knights fire their coach, hire DeBoer. It's just one of those that there's such a feud with the Sharks and the Las Vegas Golden Knights that it was just a shock to me. And I literally did laugh out loud when I saw that. I was like, oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. We'll see how that next game matchup goes. Should be weird. But, I mean, that's how it goes. So, I don't know. Another thing that I have here on my notes is that show You, which is, I started this past weekend, and I just binge watched it. It's pretty damn good. I saw it on Netflix just scrolling through, and And then I was listening to Chris D'Elia's podcast, and he kept bringing it up, and I was like, what is this show? Like, bro, like, I don't know. Seeing all the previews, I'm like, this looks dumb. And finally, I watched it, and I binge watched it, and it's pretty good. The girl is a babe, gorgeous. The dude, see, I've binge watched it, but not enough to like I can tell you the names. Like Joe, and Beck, I think. I don't know. You just watch it. But the main reason I'm watching it is because Chris D'Elia kept talking about it, and Chris D'Elia is hilarious. I don't know if you've seen him. He was in Workaholics. I don't know what else he's been in, but that's just the way I know him in his podcast and his comedy. Yeah, he's just hilarious. Sometimes at work I've had to turn his podcast off because it's just made me crack up, and it's not really the place or time to be, off to the side chuckling. So, but apparently he is supposed to be in the second season. So I'm almost there. I'm almost there, Chris. Another thing that I see all over the news is Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, leaving the royal family. I have mixed things on it. Obviously, I'm like, do whatever the hell you want to do. Like, you want to live that normal life, like, go for it. But how does that work? Like, I didn't know you could do that. Like, how did they, like, leave ties or cut ties or stepping back from, like, their royal duties? Like, how I don't understand. I've never heard of that. But then again, I don't really pay too much attention. But enough for this to get all over the news, like, is pretty intense. I heard some stuff that she has, like, some movie deal, or not movie deal, but a deal with, like, Disney or something like that. So she wants to become, like, a movie star or something like that. I don't know what the hell he's going to do. Let's see here. Stepping back from the royal duties, splitting their time between Britain and North America, and seeking to become financially independent. Yeah, so, like, on the financially independent part, are they just gonna go and, they'll be fine no matter what. Oh, you want to work here? Yeah, sure. Be the CEO. Here's, a 6-figure job that you don't know how to do. Cool. All right. Welcome. Good to see you, Prince Harry. Harry, you're a wizard. Maybe he'll become a wizard. Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You see there'll be a new series of Harry Potter movies, or they'll turn it into, like, a series and it's Prince Harry. Anyways, I don't know. I thought that was wild. I'm sure there'll be some more updates as things go. I haven't really dug too much into articles. Mainly just because I found out last night and I wrote it down and I wanted to bring it up. But all in all, good for them. Like, hey, it's going to happen eventually in this royal family. I don't know if it's happened before. I don't know too much about it, but I don't know. I thought it was an interesting step. It's like, damn, yeah, you want to live a normal life? Like, that's great. Like, do it. I'm sure all of that attention is insane. Like, all of the things that you have to do, especially as, what's your name, Megan. It's like, damn, all the stuff that you have to wear, like, all of, like, all the royalty things, like the dining and I'm sure everything else, like, you got to be on point. Like, you can't slip up at all. So I commend them. We'll see where it goes. I wouldn't be surprised if they, in their later years, go back, if they let them back. See, that's another thing. Are they able to come back? Or now that they're, like, excommunicated from the royal family, did they screw themselves? I don't know. If you have any, thoughts on it, feel free to, hit the gram, DM me. Sure. Another thing all over the internet, which is hilarious, is the dude running with his parrots. I wish I liked birds enough to do that. We had birds when I was younger, and back when we had, like, Teflon pans or pots or whatever, and they just kept, I think my brother Michael wanted birds, and Oh my. Oh yeah. Yeah, birds kept dying. Just not a fan of birds. I mean, they're cool to look at. Like, crows are cool, scary but cool. Like, but I give that dude props. One, he's got to be running fast enough for those birds to like keep flight. I know birds can kind of like soar and like not float, but like you've seen a bird like kind of just not, I don't know, whatever another word is for floating. I don't know. But like those birds look like they're like in full, they're not using their legs to fly, but stride, whatever. So he's got to be going pretty fast. And I've never seen, I thought walking your cat was weird. Don't walk your cat. Let your cat be a cat. If you never see your cat again, it's because one, it found a hubby, or two, it got in a straight fight and died, or killed and ran off with their hubby. But yeah, if you have birds and you can do that, please do it. I think it's hilarious. I mean, if you got two, try three. Maybe you go to a pet store and ask, like, hey, you guys need any bird walkers? No? All right, I'll try the next one. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. Props to whoever that dude is. He's probably fit, super fit. Yeah, let's see. That's kind of really all. Let's see. I'm just going to open Facebook real quick, see if there's anything at first glance. Not really anything. Well, I guess I'll just talk about got a couple of guests coming up that are going to be some interesting conversations. I already mentioned one. It was Brianna Meller, who is a personal trainer and nutritionist. She has actual titles, but I'll bring all that stuff up or more detail when I have her on. That'll be this Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that because it should be some good info, some nuggets of knowledge. I mean, for all of you and also myself, because, well, I need to get a little bit better at my fitness shiza shit, or whatever. Yeah, so I'm very excited to have her on. That's Saturday. And then Sunday, hopefully, he's bailed on me, I believe, twice now. My friend Eddie Stoner. Yes, his last name is Stoner. Yeah, he used to be, he's the same age as me. I think he's a year younger, but I think I don't know, he might be 27. Dude, I don't know. I'll ask him. Medic in the Navy. I believe he was working for the Marines, though, which is badass. He did 4 years over random places, training. I don't think he ever saw any combat, but still, a bunch of the stuff he was telling me over the years that he went through was insane. Like going to Bosnia and freezing in lakes and, learning IVs and all these things. Bunch of information. He's also very into fitness, just like myself. Different kind of style. I think he's a little bit more into that powerlifting, just getting beefy. I'm trying to get cut. He'll knock your ass down. I mean, I'll knock your ass down too, but he'll just flick you and you're pow. See ya. Join SpaceX because you're in space. But yeah, I love him. Him and I grew up together pretty much, I believe, through middle school and up. We were both little skater shits back in the day, and then now we're weirdos who like to tear our muscles to try and make them bigger and stronger, which is a weird concept. But yeah, love him, even though he's dodged me twice. Not dodged, but bailed on me twice. Loser. I'll smack him when I see him. But yeah, I think we're just gonna sit down, have a couple beers. That's Sunday, probably Sunday night. So I don't know when that episode will be posted. Maybe Monday. I'm trying to do, a few a week, hopefully, at least 2 a week. One, midweek like this, where I just chat, maybe bring up some random shit. Yeah. And then the following weekend, I'll have my friend Brittany. Next week, I can touch more up on what her podcast will be about. Can't give away all the deets, But yeah, Saturday, Brianna. Sunday, Edward Stoner. So that's, you got 2 fitness things, but he'll also probably give some stories on the fitness. Oh, sorry, I said that. The Navy, whatnot. And I really want to talk to him about all this Iran World War III stuff, which is pretty crazy. I don't really know much about it. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research before I chat with him. He tried bringing it up to me on direct message when I was, trying to figure out when he wanted to come on, because he kept dodging me. And he kept trying to, but he tried talking about the World War III Iran stuff. And I was like, dude, no, stop. Save it. So, yeah, I'm excited. Just trying to make this whole podcast thing, some good information, and just actually book people so it's not too loosely, hey, it's been like a month, here's 1 or 2 podcasts. Try and keep it regular. Wow. When I was like, I'll do some bullet points and I'll just talk for 10 minutes. I hate having my notifications on. Like, dude, shut up. That's not anyone. It's just like stupid emails. I don't know why I have that on. Anyways, thanks for listening. If you have any questions on any of the stuff I talked about, I doubt it. If you do, that's amazing. Or questions, or you got questions or anything you want to put input on something, or even just send a ha 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 about Marshan's shootout F up, or the dude with his birds. Just hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. It is at It's Danny Todd. That's pretty much it. I gotta get ready for work. Well, first I gotta get this uploaded and then get ready to go make photo stuff happen at work. Yeah, awesome. Thanks again, everyone, and I will come back at you Saturday, unless something happens beforehand. But yeah, hope you all have a great day, and in the great words of Adam DeMamp from Workaholics, keep it sleazy.